word this week is love, and specifically love for our enemies. In Matthew chapter 5, Jesus calls us to love those who hate us. That's a tall, tall order. And I want you to understand that in your life and mine, we are going to fail at this, but just remember this truth. We are saved by a man who died loving his enemies. One of the problems in loving your enemies is that for us, in our culture, in our society, we have boiled love down to a feeling that we fall in and out of, that we catch or lose, we have or we don't. And so it becomes a feeling of love. But when the Bible talks about love, it's not talking about a feeling, it's talking about an action. And so while you may not feel loving toward people in your life, Jesus is calling us to act loving toward people in our lives. That in and of itself is a tall order because our feelings often dictate how we act. But Jesus is saying this, that love at its heart, at its root, is not about how we feel, but about how we act. So this week, as you read through the verses attached to this email, and you think about people who are annoying you or people who have hurt you or people you're struggling with, don't worry about trying to feel like you love them. Instead, ask God by the power of His Holy Spirit to take what Jesus did on the cross, dying for His enemies, and make that a reality for you and me. Make that a reality in your life this week. That you would not necessarily feel loving, but that by God's power in your life, you might act loving toward people who annoy you. Our word this week is love.